Peace, light, and love, YouTube. How are you? How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful May day. Ooh, I said a beautiful May day, but I'm hearing Mayday, the term. So maybe that's a message. Hopefully, that's not a sign. I'm going to take that and we're going to take that energy. We're going to manifest our greatest, our highest and greatest good. So I want to come and say hi to everybody. Just so everybody knows, hey, I'm still alive. This J-Pharaoh guy, like I'm still kicking. And I know that's for a lot of us, right? We're still kicking. And I recently made a post to say, yo, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Little cartoon character, the Simpsons guy. And of course, there's like a Beyonce quote from her songs too. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me, and that's so true. And I know that we feel this way. A lot of us, we fought. We're years into this thing where, and check this. Come on, friend, tell me, how amazing is it that even though nobody else really may know where we've come from, we now, the chosen ones, the collective, we find ourselves in a place right now where we've made so much progress. We've made so much progress. We've come so far. People have no idea about how we have had to start over, or what projects we've been working on, or what we have endured. What we have endured in our journeys up until this point. But we know, right? God knows, and there are a lot of messages that people are looking at us and they're like, there's something, there's something about him, something different about her. There's something going on with the collective. Like, people are coming up on us, and a lot before, we used to pull people to us, and they had, have no idea what was going on, right? They don't know what's going on. God bless their souls. We watching these people and watching the magic happen around us, and people don't know what the bleep is going on with them. And we are sitting back like, that's right. That sounds right. That's right. That's about right. Watching the people's actions and the words they say and the events that occur and the synchronicities and the patterns and the manifestations that happen outside of us and within ourselves and even inside of people. Of course, with us being the collective, being empathic, being highly psychic, highly intuitive individuals, we know a lot about what's going on within somebody, right? We know this. And we're seeing that people are starting to, they're thinking in their little human brains, and they're noticing that there's something really different about us. There's something where we've always been different, always been like the black sheep character, right? Always been the one who did not fit in. But as of late, God has really it feels like we can feel it, right? He has elevated the chosen ones to a point where I used to always our outside is starting to reflect how anointed we are spiritually. And I prayed to God for a long while in my life, and I'm like, God, like, I know that I am I am very blessed and very anointed, very, very special to you, God. I said, God, I know I'm very special to you. And I know that my life is one in where I've been really blessed, really anointed. And I would say, God, but I need, just for my own personal satisfaction on planet Earth, I ask for God to make the outside of my life, my external, reflect how blessed, how highly anointed, how highly favored I am on the internal and in my everything, Because, a lot of us chosen ones, we come from what type of backgrounds, right? Many of us know that many of us chosen ones, we come from very challenged backgrounds. Sorry, video was playing. It was a YouTube video. I am an avid YouTube tarot video watcher. Of course, I don't make content based off what I hear in the videos, but a lot of times it is super... it is it's awesome to have the confirmations and to see from others, hear from others, the parallels, the synchronicities in our experiences, and having this life, doing this work, having these destinies. So I'm just chatting it up. I had a beautiful day. I got to go to the downtown area near where I live, and such the springtime, and I tell you, man, I really am feeling this spring vibes. I feel like an animal, and you know what I'm saying. You know how I go when springtime come up. You know what I'm saying? Those, woo! Okay. Um, so this card fell on the ground a little while ago. Here it is again. Natural Reiki powers. Another one thing we'll get on. Hidden secrets. Goddess energy. So yeah, boom. So I'm gonna take it just to have a conversation with it. So the natural Reiki powers. What I'm really hearing is for us to go to Reiki practitioners. Now, many times I see this card, I think of it as how we as a collective, we naturally have Reiki abilities, move energy with the hands. And many of us have many stories about how we've saved animals' lives. Maybe an animal was dying, right? And you came across it and you laid your hands and you prayed on the animal and the animal miraculously survived. I've done that. Someone I know had a little dog, like a little Chihuahua-sized dog, and the dog was throwing up, and dog wasn't eating. It was losing weight. The vet wasn't sure what to do about it. The vet was preparing the owner for the Chihuahua to die, and it was an option. It seemed like something to the vet that may occur. I love animals. I'm like, oh no, I can't let that happen. So honestly, I took the dog in my hand, hold the dog in my hand, and I pray, and I envision my energy going into the dog, like filling the dog up with my energy through my hands. And I put out the prayer that whatever that dog needed to be healed, it got it. It received it in that moment. That was my intention. Whatever that animal needed, I know that I'm connected with God. And I know that I'm powerful through God. So I put my energy, God's energy, into the dog. Fill the dog up with energy with the intention that whatever the dog needed, it got it. Next thing I know, that Chihuahua just a fat... No more throwing up. Used to have like seizures and stuff. No more seizures. No more throwing up. No more losing weight. It was eating. It was fat. That dog looked like a different dog next time I saw it, which was only like a couple months later. That dog looked like a different dog. Like, I looked at the dog. I said, that's the same dog? I was like, what? It was just a chunky and energetic. And the dog life had changed. So from the time when the vet was saying the dog was sick and they didn't know if it was going to live, I prayed and filled it up with energy. A few months later, I see that dog again. No more symptoms. And some people say fat as a tick. plump Chihuahua. This is so cute, right? Plump Chihuahua. Hidden secrets. So, maybe it's from natural. So I think we should receive that, and also it's confirmation for us to know that, hey, know that when you lay hands, you lay the hands of God. When we lay hands, we lay the hands of God. Take that how it resonates. There's a lot of people out here in this world I really want to lay some hands on. Come on, man. Some people you meet in your life, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. But, we can save lives with our powers, our natural Reiki powers. And I think what I've been being called to do is to really go to a Reiki practitioner and receive that for myself. I've been amongst a lot of, witchy people who have sought to do a lot of different witchy things to me, without my consent, without me knowing. So, and it's always good for us to constantly be doing some type of cleansing, something for our energy, right? So, let's get this reminds me of our spiritual baths. Throw some sea salt. All you really need is some sea salt in your bathtub. Fill up a tub of water. Put some sea salt in it. Sit in it. 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. And that cleanses the soul. And you can do so many different things. One thing that I love to do, I'll tell you, is to take roses and put roses in the spiritual bath. You gonna come out feeling like, your energy gonna be like, vroom, 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 vroom. You're just gonna be so fucking sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be feeling sexy and you're gonna be looking sexy. You're gonna be looking beautiful. Your energy is gonna be beautiful. Like, no matter how you look on the physical, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, your energy is gonna be beauty. Your energy is going to be sex. When I tried that recently, man. Whoo! And then when I would go out and about, people would feel it, man. People was like, I was beautiful. And people was telling me, like, I was beautiful. And, like, people's actions were like, they were just melting around me. People just melting. It was them roses, baby. Them roses. So I recommend, you can also do a lot of different essential oils. You can do rosemary. You can do sage. You can do, people put like almond milk. People do all types of beautiful things. You can look up spiritual baths. It's phenomenal. And I recommend it for everyone. It's truly wonderful. Hidden secrets. Fuck motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So many hidden secrets out here in this world. You know, many of us may be a part of secret societies. And I tell you, if you're a person involved in a secret society, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, these hidden secrets. And a lot of messages about, you know, secret societies are aware of us and who we are, our true identities. You know what I'm saying? We may be a certain type of, you know, person, Batman alias. So Batman's alias was Bruce Wayne. So Batman was Bruce Wayne by day and Batman by night, right? So many of us, people know our Bruce Wayne. I don't know where I was going with this, but my train of thought went somewhere, but boom, we're going to rock with it. Hidden secret societies know who we are. So these secret societies know that we are Bruce Wayne by day, and they know that we are Batman at night. That's the message. Also, keep your business to yourself. That's a big one that I'm getting. Because I've got people coming up to me, talking to me these days who, you know, I don't, you know, maybe let's say we share employment or neighborhood, or we're both members of an organization or something. And, you know, people have been coming up to me trying to talk to me about these things. And like, you know, people have been coming to me trying to talk to me about the higher ups. Come and talk and gossip, you know what I'm saying? So be careful. Watch the gossip. Because the people who are coming to you gossiping about the boss or some other coworker, they're doing the same thing about you. Especially if you knew that when you first knew them, you first met them, that they were kind of shady, kind of not talking to you a lot. They were already talking about you then. So now they come, the same people who we knew that were talking about us are coming to us now like they want to be buddy and have conversations. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. I'm in a place in my life right now where I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a hard time trusting people. So often in my life, I've trusted people and they have abused my trust. They have used it, you know, and a lot of times they were doing shady betrayals behind my back, and I intuitively knew it. And I would bring it up to them. Some of the time, I would actually bring it up and ask them, are you doing these things? And they'll lie to my fucking face, you know what I'm saying? And I would believe them. Or I would accept the answer without really fully believing them, because of this trust that I had. And because that's what happened to my trust so many times throughout my entire life, now here as I'm approaching my 40s, I'm not a brother who really is quick to trust anybody. And I'll be honest with you, it can be really dangerous for a person to betray my trust. I'm just going to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust easily. If I happen to come to trust someone, it's very important that they know that if they betray my trust after what I have been through in my life, it can be dangerous. You know, I'm really leave it at that. I think a lot of us may feel that way. Now, maybe there's some healing that I would benefit from doing some Reiki. Maybe there's some Reiki healing that I could benefit from receiving. Because I do have a lot of issues, and a lot of us do, because we have been such loving people. We have been such supportive people, such, you know, bearers of light for people, such presence of God for people, and they have really abused that, right? So anyway, just keeping it moving. God is energy. God is energy. So just like as I continue in the same sentence I was in, you know, we have we bring, God's presence to situations. A lot of times, what am I getting from this card? What I'm getting from this card with God is energy. Shout out to Maji, got the T. Check her out at www.majistea.com. She's also on YouTube as Maji got the T, baby. Just the letter T. The T stands for truth. All right, Maji's got the truth. Maji's got the T. So God is energy. When we pull up, we bring heaven. Let's just talk about it. Keep it flat out. A lot of times people lots of people don't like for us to speak our truth, right? They don't like for us to toot out those horns. But this is a season in which God's got our key fobs to the car, to our vessels. You know that button you push to make the alarm go off, that honk, 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 honk. God is honking our horn for us. God got the alarm going honk, 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 honk. This is my creation. This is my God. This is my goddess. And my God is the shit. My goddess is the shit. And that's it. Period. You know what I'm saying? I think God is really doing it right now. God is showing us off. Now, that's a big popular message within YouTube tarot readings for the collective right now. Perhaps you've seen it. And it's so true. I've seen it. And it's so true. God is really showing us off. We've worked so hard. We've worked so hard to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that people aspire to do and to be well. And we don't just take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Many of us, we have some of us are completely alone, in big respect to you. And a lot of us have, big groups, have a group of living beings to care for, And so, when we pull up, we bring heaven. You know what I'm saying? The party starts when we pull up. And that's what it is. And God is showing us off. 111, I've been seeing a lot. 222, 333. The other day, 333. The other day, I was two times. I was the 333rd like on a post. And on one of those posts, when I was the 333rd like, I was the 33rd comment. Check it out. 555 is a big one. 444 in alignment. All the angel numbers. We've been seeing it's popping right now. All the angel numbers. We've been seeing some new ones. 818 is a big one. I've been seeing 911 is what I've been seeing. That's not necessarily a new one, but Archangel Michael, presence is how I perceive that. We're being protected. 122 is a big one I've been seeing. Angel numbers abound. And I'm going to give us one card to take us out. Generational curse breaker, baby. And that's what we're doing. I take this message and I take this moment to give this message to encourage you to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you and you don't know me, but I'm hoping that we can establish a relationship with my, presence on YouTube and your presence here with the videos. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I support you. I want to encourage you. I can say it's not easy to break these generational curses, but that's such an understatement, right? For us, we know that just to say the words is not easy to break the curses that we've had to break, to go through the hell that we've had to go through, to overcome the evil forces that have attacked us. To say it's not easy, like, what are we saying? I don't know if there are words to put into it, right? I love you for what you've been through. I love you for who you are throughout everything you've been through and what you do for everybody and how much love you are. And how much light you are. And how you can watch me and you can have love in your heart and love for the world and be a light. Shining. I'm grateful for you. And I want to encourage you. And know that, yes, you do have psychic powers. Tap into that clairvoyance. We psychic, baby. We here, we present. Until next time, I am your man, J-Pharaoh. Peace, light, and love, baby. Oh, check out my new ring, too. Ain't that cool? Look at that. It's an eyeball. Peace.